Good morning, family. It's Warrior Wednesday. Art. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Herc Porter coming to you from Houston, Texas, and today I'm going to talk to you about close calls and coping. But first, let me give you a few references. Wounded Warrior Project, Semper Fi Fund, Rock for Recovery, and that 1-800 Veterans Crisis Hotline. Okay, so back a couple of years ago, especially a couple of months ago, actually, but really a couple of years ago, I was afraid to go outside, and I was afraid to deal with people, and I was incredibly afraid of crowds. And one of the reasons why was I was afraid of those close calls, and I couldn't cope with those close calls. I mean, while I was going into my transition of being around people and learning and understanding people, I started exposing myself, and things would happen. There would be a pop or explosion or something like that, and I would react. And people would touch me on the shoulder, and I would react, or something would happen, and I would react. And those close calls made me very uncomfortable, because I said, man, if I keep having close calls like this, one day I'm going to end up killing somebody. And so I started limiting my time and my space more and more and more and more and more and more until finally I just ended up staying at home. Here's what I found after years of therapy and a lot of exercises and a lot of taking incredible risk on my part. You treat close calls like you would treat battle close calls. You know how when you're walking and you stop just that right amount of time to where something happens, and had you not stopped at that right amount of time, you would have been caught up in that something that happens. Or you bend down and you move something and something passes you and you're like, woo! You don't stop fighting. You don't quit war. You don't say, oh shit, guys, I almost got shot. That's it. I'm done. Sitting in my car, not going anywhere. Sitting in the Humvee, not going anywhere. You don't do that. You can't do that. You've got a battle to fight. You have a war to fight. You got people to your left and your right you have to save. Well, when you come home, it's the same thing. It's just the difference is you don't have a duty to do that. Yeah, it's more of like a desire to do that. And since you don't have a duty to do that, and you have no desire to do that, you just don't do it. But it's the same thing. Somebody comes up on you, you almost elbow them. Hey, whew, I didn't. Be glad you didn't. That means you're getting better. It means your reflexes and your awareness is getting better. You don't have to be so jumpy all the time. Rejoice in your close calls. Rejoice in your almost happenings, because your almost happenings is your proof that you're getting better, is your proof that you're okay, because before you would have done it. So now you almost did it. That's perfect, because you almost got killed, you almost got shot, you almost got blown up, you almost did all that stuff, but it didn't happen. And the same way that didn't happen is the same way you're almost with hanging around people don't happen. So guys, girls, hopefully this helps. Make it a great day. Welcome home. It only gets better from here. Peace.